and welcome everyone today to the Queensland Biosecurity Partners update for 2022. My name is Tim Farry. I'm the Acting General Manager for Invasive Plants and Animals in Biosecurity Queensland, and I'm based in Toowoomba. Importantly, I'd like to start today with an acknowledgement of country. As you know, DAF proudly acknowledges all First Nations peoples, both Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders, and traditional owners and custodians of country on which we live and work. We acknowledge their continuing connection to land, waters and culture, and commit to ongoing reconciliation. We pay our respects to their elders past, present and emerging. Unfortunately today, both Minister Furner and Director General Bob Gee are unable to attend the forum due to parliamentary commitments. However, I'm delighted to share with you a welcome message from Minister Furner. Thank you.
G'day, I'm delighted to welcome you to the Queensland Biosecurity Partners update today. Industry, community and government working together bodes well for the system-wide approach we need to take for biosecurity challenges now and into the future. Biosecurity affects us all, with Queensland being the frontline state for biosecurity threats. It's been 12 months since our last Partners Forum. A lot has happened in the biosecurity space since then, so it is timely to provide an update. Some significant highlights from the last year include continued partnerships with you all. That has been essential. Queensland's ongoing leadership of nationally cost-shared programs on fire ants, electric ants, 4 tropical weeds, red witchweed and exotic fruit fly. The National Red Imported Fire Ant Eradication Program is our largest undertaking, with a co-funded investment of more than $411 million over 10 years. The Queensland Government has also launched the Fire Ant Suppression Task Force with $37.1 million over 5 years to help reduce the fire ant numbers in infested areas. The Queensland Feral Pest Initiative is another key investment. The Queensland Government has committed a total of $27.1 million in grants since 2015 to assist communities with constructing cluster fences and controlling invasive plants and animals. Finally, as most of you would be aware, the Queensland Government most recently announced increased funding of $22 million for measures to strengthen prevention and preparedness against threats including foot and mouth disease and lumpy skin disease. We know that this work is underpinned by an extensive network of local and regional initiatives, driven by stakeholders like all of you who are committed to protecting Queensland's industries and communities. I thank all of you for your efforts, and we look forward to continuing the partnership with you into the future.
I would now like to invite Graham Dudgeon, General Manager, National Red Imported Fire Ant Eradication Program, to give us an overview of the day ahead. Thanks, Graham.
Thanks, Tim. Look, I'll just introduce myself just quickly. So I'm Graham Dudgeon, the Head of Operations for the National Red Imported Fire Ant Eradication Program that the Minister mentioned. It's the biggest eradication program, in fact, the biggest biosecurity response in Australia. It's great to have so many people join us for this year's online session. We have nearly 70 external stakeholders RSVP for today's event, and we also have a number of key staff listening in online. For those who've been unable to attend, we're also recording today's event and we'll make that available shortly afterwards. Thanks to all of you for giving up your time to be with us today and for your ongoing commitment in working to enhance Queensland's biosecurity efforts. Thanks also to our guest speakers who will be joining us to share updates and new approaches. We hope these sessions will be insightful and relevant. This event follows our successful online Partners Forum last year, which ran over 3 days in September. While this year's session will be an update format, our full forum is planned to be delivered again in March next year. As was noted in the introduction, we need a system-wide approach in tackling biosecurity challenges together. Fostering partnerships with industry and community groups will enhance biosecurity outcomes. Forums such as today's are essential in building momentum for awareness of our respective roles in managing biosecurity risk and committing to collaborative action planning. The format for today will be all live sessions, and we have a very full agenda, so we won't be able to stop for verbal Q&As. However, you can still ask questions via the chat, which you've already seen. And we've asked our speakers, if they can, to stay on at the end of each segment to answer your questions that you've shared in the chat. And as said earlier, if we run out of time to do that, we will follow up later on. Please keep an eye on the chat as we go along, because we'll also be providing some extra information. There'll be 3 sessions today: investment in prevention and preparedness, biosecurity collaborations in action, and national initiatives. I just wanted to get started with the first session now. So I'll invite Alison Crook, who's the General Manager of Animal Biosecurity and Welfare and Queensland's Chief Veterinary Officer, to facilitate our first session, and that's the investment in prevention and preparedness session. Thanks, Alison.